Welcome to another Maz Play video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be jumping into a classic dinosaur survival style game, and this is going to be the pilot episode. We're playing Ark Survival Ascended Scorched Earth. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're jumping right in here with Ark Survival Ascended. Now this is a game that I have many hours in on my Steam account, probably well over 1,000 hours. And this is for the original version of Ark. Now I've never played the Ark Survival Ascended version. I was kind of waiting to see how that price was going to pan out. But hey, it became free on GamePass, so I'm taking advantage of that now. But Scorched Earth is one of my favorites of the different DLCs. And looking at the character creation screen, already I can see the differences. It's more of a three-dimensional style character creator, whereas the original Ark one was kind of like in your face, flat, more like this one's more, you know, it has that more rounded feature instead of kind of the flat look. But I like what I'm seeing so far. Again, there has been a lot of hate on this game as far as the pricing, and you know, kind of came off kind of scammy as far as you know, with the developers and the pricing and the promises and all that. But hey, this is free, so we're gonna jump right on in and see how much different it is from the original version that I have so many hours in, but I've taken a long break from playing it just to, you know, start focusing on, you know, how the gameplay is for this one. Now there is still kind of some glitches and some bugginess that I've noticed when I kind of initially played this game. The graphics are better, but if you don't have the right settings or graphics card, it can come off as a bit fuzzy instead of, you know, what they intended. Like the character's face here, it looks pretty realistic here, but there are some times in the game it doesn't really look that detailed. But we're gonna go ahead and get our character created, and we're gonna jump right in. Okay, so they got like the difficulty scale here off on the left. I see like little dino heads there, yellow, green, or red, depending on where you want to start off with. I'm probably, I kind of have my favorite areas that I start off with in Scorched Earth, but I'm sure that the map has been redone quite a bit. There might be some familiar areas, but I don't know. I'm trying to jump in here to kind of see what the differences are in the map, other than them just redoing all the textures and the graphics and stuff like that. But we're gonna pick a starting zone, then we're gonna get right into the game.
This desert wasteland was a turning point for Helena and her allies. It was here that her fellow explorer Rockwell began his spiral into darkness. If only Helena could have seen the threat that was so close to her, where Rockwell's experiments would lead. There's danger lurking beneath these sands, survivor. Seek out this Ark's guardian and find your way to where I'm waiting for you.
All right, spawning right in. Already seeing some of the lagginess here on the graphics. The details are trying to catch up, but all right, looks like we got some Joshua trees around us, and we're gonna head out. Okay, and I'm getting attacked already. Dude, I just started. Hello. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and reselect either the same area or different area. I don't have any loot on my body. I literally just started. It lasted like maybe 2 seconds, you know, before I got killed. So let's try over here instead. Yeah, because that area didn't work out too well for us. All right, waking up. Still a little bit of lagginess here, but okay, let's see how we do in this area. Man, when I turn that, I don't know if that's the motion blur or just the, oh my goodness, come on. Can I at least like walk? All right, that's 2 deaths in a row. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a place where we don't get mauled immediately from once we spawn in. But yeah, let's give it a shot again. Okay, some peaceful creatures there. I see my body in the distance, but I had no loot on me, so I'm not too worried about it. I do see some creatures in the distance, but they're focused on eating the gali. So yeah, let's get moving. We're gonna try to find, I really like building kind of like by the green arc or the red arc, so we're gonna kind of like look for a good location around that area. But for now, I need to hide because that I forgot the name of the animal, but once they eat the insects, they get a little super buffed and they go a little crazy and kind of attack everything that's by them. So here we go. We got the green obelisk. We're going to run towards that and try to get our, you know, what I like to call is like my 5x5 base set up. It's going to be a boxy base, but hey, it's just a starter. Assuming we can get there without getting killed again. Oh my God. All right, so that didn't work out. We got a little bit of distance there, but you know, this ain't starting off too good. That's 3 or 4 deaths in a row. We're just gonna keep respawning to different areas. Again, I don't care so much about the loot because I haven't even picked up anything. I'm just trying to get to the green arc there, up the obelisk or whatever you call those things. And I know there's water underneath it because there's like a nice little lagoon. So we're just going to kind of head that way and hope that we don't get attacked by wolves or saber-toothed cats or whatever's been killing us over and over. So far, the graphics look really nice. I don't like the lagginess, but that could be just a setting that I have to adjust and tweak. Now I am playing this on an older generation video card. I do have a 2070 Super. I know a lot of people out there have these 4070s, 4080s, or you know, the high-end graphics cards. I do have that on my laptop. I just have not tried that out on the laptop to see if there's a huge difference from the 2070. So we're gonna keep it moving. I think we're getting close to our destination. We got a couple bugs here that are neutral. They don't mess with you. And I'm consistently leveling up, so it's good to see that they haven't changed that too much. Just moving around, you're gonna level up. And it looks like I made it to where I wanted to be. So now I'm gonna find a good spot over here and build up a base, and hopefully I don't get attacked and killed. So the water looked really good in the original version of Ark, but they did a pretty good job here with the extra textures and stuff like that. So if you got the video card for it, you definitely can see a difference. The shininess here of the pad for the giant obelisk, pretty cool. I could see some differences from the original version. It looks like you still have the same setup where you can put stuff in the little podium underneath the giant obelisk. So yeah, I can see the improvements, but and I'm just speeding up my movement here just to get through. But as you can see, it's just it's still Scorched Earth. I mean, it's just kind of a different layer of graphics for it. So I'm just trying to get adjusted to my controller here, because I am playing with a Xbox controller, which is not my usual go-to, but I'm just trying to get used to the controls here as I go through. Got to get some wood, got to get some stone, got to get some sticks, got to get some thatch. Already got 7 points available, so I'm really going to increase my health and weight right away, just so I can survive. Maybe increase my fortitude so I can survive these nasty weather storms that seem to be pretty present over here. So these guys give me some thatch. So okay, just want to know what those. There are some raptors down there, so I won't get too close. I need to get a pickaxe built, so I am short on stone. So I don't want to go over there because I see at least 2 raptors, and I got no clothes, no weapons, so that's not a very even fight. So we're gonna keep our distance, stay away from those guys, kind of head up the mountain a little bit more and see if we can find a good spot. Now on OG version of Ark, for Scorched Earth, I had pretty much a base at every obelisk. You know, my red base, my green base, and my blue base. My blue base, the blue obelisk, was my main base. That's where I had all my dragons. And then here over at the green base, I had a nice little sandstone house. And yeah, I use this area to do my farming for metals and stuff like that. So not sure if the metals are in the same spots as they were in the OG version of Ark, but I'm sure I'll find out once I get a base set up. Got a couple stones here, so now we should have enough to actually build some tools. And with those tools, we should be able to speed up at least getting some semblance of a house up. All right, so a couple more points here. Pop those in. We got quite a few skins here, drifter skins and other skins, but I want to get to the main tools I need. Some stone hatchets, stone picks, a spear, and I might even skip over the basic clothes. Maybe I will just go ahead and do those, but I usually just kind of jump straight to leather. But given I don't have any leather right now, let me just get like the most important things unlocked. Mortar and pestle, got to get that bed going, sleeping bag, definitely stone hatchet and campfire so we can cook some food, and go ahead and level up, put some points in there. So again, I'm speeding up this a little bit because a lot of this crafting stuff requires a lot of standing still and just kind of slowly watching progress bars go, but you know, nobody wants to sit there and watch that, so we're just gonna kind of get through this real quick so we can at least start building our house. Got some flint there, so that's good. It's gonna help us especially when we start making bows and arrows. And now we got our hatchet, so we'll take a hatchet to the stones. That's going to give us more stone. We'll use the pickaxe on the stone so we can get more flint. So, and I just got to figure out how to put these on my hotbar. Now, I know how to do it for the computer. Looks like I just dragged them. Okay, cool. All right, so now I got my hotbar all set up. We should be able to speed this up a bit. All right, so we got another level up here. I really want to jump into getting some wood buildings going. I kind of don't care for thatch because those raptors and everything else here kind of like tear through it like it's paper. But by unlocking the wood, I'm going to automatically unlock the thatch just as part of the point process. A tent will be useful, especially when we have these desert storms here only in Scorched Earth. And clay will be useful because we're going to have plenty of cactus that we can get some cactus parts from, mix that, and that's going to help us make some sandstone houses. So we'll unlock some basic clothing here just to protect us a little bit from the elements until we can raise our fortitude high enough where we don't really need this type of clothing, and we'll go from there. The rest of these are just skins, that's why it's 0 points to unlock, but hey, it's free, so I'll go ahead and unlock them. Okay, so we got a major heat wave going on here, so much that my vision is blurring, but as you can see at the bottom right, guess I'm standing in enough shade where that fireball really went down to a small one, but when it's raised up at maximum level, that's going to make me start overheating pretty bad. Now I already got a little symbol right next to the fire, basically saying that I'm experiencing some heat stroke a bit, so that's why you see some dizziness there on the screen. I do want to hurry up and get a base built so that I can not be out in the heat and not be experiencing the fuzzy screens here that you're seeing. All right, so here's where I really want to go into unlocking the Adobe foundations, because I really want to do an Adobe house. That's going to really protect us with the insulation especially for Scorched Earth, the desert environment. So we won't be experiencing all these overheating symptoms and dizzy, blurry vision and all that kind of stuff if we're housed underneath a sandstone house. We may have to start off with wood for now and then upgrade later, but definitely want to start working on getting the Adobe pieces unlocked. But I will need a mortar and pestle to combine the cactus parts with sand so that I can actually make some clay there. That's going to be a main ingredient for building these Adobe houses. We're going to get a boomerang going because that's an excellent weapon in Scorched Earth. Definitely want to get a whip going. That's also really good for gathering flowers or actually just fiber and plants and berries and stuff like that. So I just got to make sure that those recipes are unlocked. We got the bow unlocked. We got the stone arrow unlocked. So that's going to help us with the range combat. We got a couple other things here. Got some water irrigation systems unlocked and available if we really want to, or we can just kind of keep working on our Adobe parts here. We got the box and bookshelf. It's going to be good for blueprints. The hide leather pants, that's going to be really useful because we're going to have a ton of leather once we actually get our mounts and dinos tamed and stuff like that. We're going to have so much leather. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to mess with the graphic settings here a little bit because I don't know what's going on with how fuzzy the screen looks, or maybe it's supposed to look like that. I don't know, it just looks grainy to me. I don't know if it's because of the weather or if my graphics card just can't handle this game or what it is, but yeah, we're just gonna push through. It doesn't look any better based on these settings than the original OG version, so I'll have to figure that out, maybe do some research and see what the best settings are on the graphic side. So I'd really like to have one of those raptors to help me get enough hide and stuff, but it's 3 of them and it just becomes a pain to try to fight them at this low level with barely any weapons or armor. So I'm gonna leave those guys alone for now. Now I'm dealing with some aggressive, forgot what these are called. Yes, Titanomyrna. You got the flying version, you got the crawling version, but they are a great source of chitin early on. So at least when it comes time to actually make some paste, at least we have some chitin to start off with. But I'm not putting my mortar and pestle down to actually build a house. So one step at a time, get enough fiber, get enough wood, get enough stone, start building our house. Okay, so as usual, Ark is a very grindy game. I have quite a bit of resources that I have to collect, be it wood, fiber, everything, so I can start building my house. But at this point, we're going to go ahead and put a bookmark in the video and come back with our gathering process so that we can eventually start laying some foundations down and actually get a house and a place to start setting up camp. So As usual, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. And we will see you in the next video.